guys, Miss Charlie here with my Project Pan progress from August and what I'll be using for the month of September. And this is what I use for the month of August. I did get some good progress, but we'll see the weights and things of that nature to see how good I really did. I do have a couple empties and a almost empty. So we're going to go ahead and get into my progress for the month of August. So for my sprays, for my primer spray, I used this hydrating facial mist from Nature Love that I got from TJ Maxx. Nice glass bottle. It has a nice sprayer. Wasn't very expensive, $6 for this bottle. It'll last me for a long time. It has hyaluronic acid and aloe vera. So this is what I use before makeup and then also to set my powders. Really nice. She was full. Now she is down to about here right now. So this will last me for a while. If I see another one of these at TJ Maxx, I will pick it up. And then for my setting spray, I used the Koki hydrating setting spray. It was all right. It did fine. It did what it was supposed to do. I think I got this when Rite Aid in my area was going out of business and they had like 70% off of their makeup, and I got this and a Koki blush for really cheap. So if you have a Rite Aid in your area that's going out of business, check it out because they have some good deals going on. But this was my setting spray for August. For my moisturizer and my eye cream, I'm still using the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. I was trying to get this used up. It is almost done. It looks like there's a lot in there, but the inside is white. There is not a whole lot left in there. It's very hydrating. You don't need very much. So I'm going to roll this over into September to get her used up. My eye cream, I brought in the Elemist Pro Collagen Advanced Eye Treatment. I used her up. She is gone and had a pump. And it was a serum, so you didn't need much. There's nothing left in there. She is gone. Elemist is a nice brand. It is expensive, but I get these in my Ipsy Boxy Charm, so I don't have to, spend the hefty price tag for Elemist. But I've gone through a few Elemist products, and I really like their brand. But I used this up finally, and then I brought in the hydrating eye cream from First Aid Beauty. This will be in. I did start using it this month for the last part of August because when I ran out of the Elemist, and this one doesn't have a lot in it, so this is also going to roll over for the month of September. But I did not weigh it in August because I just brought it in not too long ago, but I will weigh it for September going forward. For lips, I brought in this Sophia and Maybell. This is their fruit lip oil in yuzu. You see, she is about gone. And I've been putting a little spatula in there using it. It is rather thick. If you don't like a thick lip oil, it's not like some of my other lip oils that feel really light. This is a thick lip oil, kind of like a Vaseline consistency, and it does stay on your lips, so I really like it, and I use it when I'm not doing my makeup because I don't like dry lips. So she is a few more uses, and then she is an empty. And then I'm still using the Be Pure lip scrub that I decanted into this little container that you get from Dollar Tree. There's still quite a lot in there. For some reason, the last couple of months, my lips have been really dry, but it's been really humid, which is really weird. I usually get dry lips in the winter, but I have been using it, so I'm still trying to get that used up. And those were the lip products. If you hear jingling, Blue's playing with her ball, so that's what cats do. And we have hardwood and laminate floors, so it's not as quiet as it would be if we had carpet, but she's playing with her ball. So when she plays with it, the next thing I know, she's gonna go to sleep, so that's fine. So if you hear it, she's just doing what cats do. I'm still using up the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. I did use some of it this month. It's getting down there, but I also brought in this because I hadn't brought in a regular primer for this month for some reason, and I did not weigh this because you only need a tiny bit of this. This is the Lorac Perfection Mattifying Primer. This is so nice. I got this at TJ Maxx, and it's a silicone like primer, but it's not as slippy. As soon as you rub it in, it feels like a powder. It turns into a powder. It's not like the Smashbox where it's still a little slippy when you put it on. This feels like a powder once you put it in, and it does mattify a little bit. Has a nice light powdery scent. I really like this, especially this time of year. It worked great, kind of like my Evermatte. It worked great. So that was my face primer, and then the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer that I'm still trying to use up. For brows, I'm still using my KVD little Franken powder. It has some eyebrow powders and some eyeshadows in there mixed up, and I don't consider this pan because I'm going to refill it once it gets even lower. I'm just going to go ahead and refill it with some more, so I don't consider that pan, but I use this every time I do my makeup. I love it. I love the mix, and it matches me perfectly. I used the Precisely My Brow pencil. This is a deluxe sample in the number 5. This is where she is now versus where it was before. Not a lot in there, but you don't need very much, and it is very precise. I really enjoyed this. And I remember posting when I got my little haul from the Ipsy BoxyCharm drop shop, and this was in there, that Benefit commented that my brows were going to be looking good. I thought that was really cute and sweet. But yeah, I would purchase a new one, a full size of this, or if I see it in the drop shop again as a deluxe sample, I will get another one. The V Cosmetics, this is their clear brow gel. This stuff is amazing. It holds those brows down. Oh, there's a hair in there. Let's get that out. It's a beautiful gel. It's got a flat side and then the side with the bristles. So if you want to laminate your brows, you have the flat side, and then if you just want to comb through, it keeps them in place. They're not going anywhere. It's not like hard, crunchy, but it's hard, and you can run your hand through your brows and they're not moving. They're not moving at all. This stuff is amazing. For foundations, I had the Collab Meet Your Matte in the color Terracotta. I got this at Sally's on clearance. I think it was like $7. It's a nice heavy glass bottle. It's very weighty. It has a pump to it. It is down to about here now. I mixed it together with my Tom Ford. I mixed it in this container. Still have a little bit left in there. And then I have my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. This is in Golden Almond 8.7. I got this in an Influencer years ago. It's down to about here. It is beautiful in the spring and summer. Winter and fall, when the air starts to get drier, I cannot use this because it accentuates dryness on my face that I didn't even know I had. But in the spring and summer, this is beautiful, and these two together were absolutely flawless. For concealer, I have the LYS. This is the Triple Fix Concealer in LN6. This is very light. This was a deluxe sample from the drop shop, and then I have the Winky Lux Peeper Perfect in medium deep. I just mixed these two together. They work just fine. This was also from the drop shop, I believe. Nice travel things. There's not a lot in here, but they work just fine. For powders, I have the half-caked banana powder, and it's not as yellow as some banana powders. Like I have the Danessa Myricks one, it's very yellow, but I have to mix it with something deeper so it's not so yellow, because I can't use yellow powders on my face because it doesn't look right on neutral skin. I have, you know, between a cool and a warm tone, so neutral, really yellow powders stand out on me and I can't use them. This one is more of a tan banana. It's not really banana yellow, but I mixed it with my Lorac loose setting powder in cinnamon. I mixed these two together. Let me open it over here so I don't make a mess. And I mixed them together, and this is a very finely milled powder as well as this one, so they worked just fine. I didn't have any cakiness or anything like that, and they were just beautiful together. For bronzer, contour, and highlight, for a cool tone blush, I have the Half Caked in Bloom in Day and Night. It's a nice mauve colored blush. And then I have the Cnutbutrbeauty Risky Raisin. This is a nice, more neutral blush. It's got a little bit of orange and it has a sheen to it, as you can see. So you could use it as a blush topper, but that's my warm and that's my cool toned blushes. For my contour, I have this one from Pure. This was from a face palette. It had two contour bronzers in there. They were too dark for me as a bronzer. I used them both as contour. I used up one, and this is the second one. This is one of the pots that I decanted from Beauty Benefits that I got from the Dollar Tree. This is basically just a pressed powder, but I use it as a bronzer because it is very finely milled. And I had it in the original container, but it hit pan, and you know, when it gets around the sides, sometimes it's hard to get out. So I depotted that into two of these containers, and you can get these empty containers on Amazon. That's where I get mine. And I decanted them and it filled up two, so this is one of them. So I'm trying to use that up because it has been in my collection for a long time. I am going to be sad when it's gone because it is a nice finishing powder and also a nice contour. These two are from the Be Perfect Carnival palette, where it had two highlights in it. I got rid of the palette because I didn't really enjoy the formula of some of the shadows in there, but I did keep a little bit of the highlights, which I did like. One is Saint and one is Sinner. And I just put a little bit in here because you don't need much highlight. It'll last you forever. And I have quite a bit of highlight. That's something I'm not going to run out of anytime soon. So I put those in there as well. And this one's more of a cooler warm tone. It's cool, but it has a warm undertone to it. And these are very nice and light everyday highlights. And then this one is more of a warmer tone. They're very nice, very subtle. But those were blush, bronzer, and highlight and contour for August. Then lastly, for mascara, eye primer, and liners, I brought in this Hip Dot liner and stamp. This is a big felt tip, and then on the end it has one of those stamps for liner. This is drying out. It did not do anything. As soon as I started to put it on my eyes, it started to dry out. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. And I brought in the one I used last month, which is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Skinny Waterproof Liner. This is so good. I said I was going to buy some more. I haven't yet. I did go to CVS, but I needed to get some shampoo and conditioner with my coupons because I had coupons for the Garnier Fructis line, and I love their Grow Strong. I've been using it since last year, and my hair is growing. My hair usually grows really, really slow. And since I've been using that Garnier Grow Strong, my hair has been growing, so I was almost out, so I needed to go get another shampoo and conditioner with my CVS points, but I have more points, so I will be going to the grocery tomorrow, and I gotta pick up my prescription from CVS, so I will be getting another one of these. These are so nice. They're very, very skinny. Very, very skinny, so you can get in there precisely to do things. So nice, and I think I've almost used this one up because I've used it so much. But I will be buying one tomorrow. I'm still working on the Wet n Wild Color Icon Baby Got Black liner, still trying to use that up, along with the Rare Beauty black liner. This one is a non-retractable. Once you click it up, you cannot click it back, but it is very, very creamy and nice. Why am I trying to click it down? I can't click it down. But I put that back in for this month as well, and also for next month to try to get these used up. The eye primer, the Ace Beauté in Deep. This goes a long, long way. If you watch Andy does stuff here on YouTube. She used, it took her forever to use this up. Forever. Because you need the tiniest bit of this, and this is still got a lot in it, but I'm going to roll it over into September as well, and it is a good primer. It is very good. And then the mascaras, I still have the Half Caked Eye Defy, still using this. This is not for those who have small eyes or people who are not very good with mascara, because you will have this all over your face, because this brush is rather large, but it has a nice formula. And then I brought in the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I really like this brush. I like the little curve there, and then the outside bristles, and they're the right length so you don't poke yourself in the eye. And I got this with CVS points as well. But those were my liner, mascara, and eye primer. So now that you've seen what I used for August and my progress, we're going to go into this basket as to what I'll be using in the month of September. For my sprays, I have the LA Girl Primer Spray. Got this at CVS as well. It's a prep, hide, and hydrate. Again, use this before makeup and also to set my powders. This is the second one that I've gone through. It's a really nice primer spray. And then for my setting spray, I'm going to use up this Gerard Slay All Day setting spray in peach. I love these. I need to get a backup. The peach one, the lavender one, and the chocolate mint. Beautiful. And these will keep your makeup on all day for sure. For lips, I'm still going to be using the Be Pure scrub, and then I brought in this Beauty Intuition Apple Martini Scented Lip Mask. I got this from the dollar store. This is what it looks like. It does not have a smell. I haven't tried it to see if it has a taste, but $1.25, $1.50. Hey, we'll try it out and see. For face primer, this is the cutest. Beauty Bakeries is no longer in business, but their packaging was just so cute. This is the Butter Hydra Silk Primer. It looks like a little stick of butter. It has the little things on it here. Let me pull it out of the sleeve. Has the little things on there like you were cutting butter. So cute. And then it looks the same on the inside. It looks like a little stick of butter. And this is what it looks like. And it's kind of a off pink. That's how much is in there, quite a bit. But yeah, this is a primer, so we're going to try this out, even though they're no longer a brand. Primers last me forever, so I'll probably have this for a long time as well, but I just thought the packaging was absolutely the cutest. For concealer, I have the LYS Triple Fix. This is a full size, but this is in the color MN5. I took the stopper out because there's not a lot of space in here, but there's still quite a lot of product. So took the stopper out for that. And the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is quite thick. Will last you for a while. Still quite a lot in there. And I will mix those together for my concealer. For brows, still using my KVD. And then I have the ABH pomade. This is in ash brown. It is too ashy for me, but what I do is I mix some of the brow powder in here, like right here, mix it in with the pomade, and it makes the perfect color for me. So I will be bringing that one in. Also bringing in the Milani Stay Put Brow Sculpting Mechanical Pencil. Comes with a spoolie, and then this is what it looks like. It's a little square, like a little rectangle. And I got this with CVS points too, and I've never tried it, so we'll see how that works. For powders, I have the Flower Light Illusion Perfecting Powder in Soft Sand. I think I got this at Dollar Tree, and it comes with a little poof underneath. And then the Full Spectrum CoverGirl Powder in the color Deep Neutral. I love these powders, even though they don't make these anymore, but I have backup, so I'm good. So those will be my face powders. So for foundation, I'm bringing in my One Size Turn Up the Base. It's a BB cream. This is in dark. It is a bit red, but I'm gonna bring in my LA Girl Pro color mixing, foundation mixing pigment with this to tone it down a little bit. I've used this when I got this in an Ipsy drop box, and the finish is nice. It's nice, it's full coverage, but you just only need a little bit. So this will be my foundation for September. For blush, bronzer, highlight, and contour, I brought in my other Singe Beauty blush. This is in Timid Tomato, and this will be my warm toned blush. Got a sheen to it. All of her blushes have a sheen. She likes a shiny blush. If you've never heard of Singe Beauty, this is Angelica Nickfiss's her brand, but she likes shiny blushes. So when she made her blushes, they have a sheen to them, and I like the formula, and I did pick up 2 when she had her 20% off sale. For my cool tone blush, I brought in the Starry. This is from Shop Miss A. I think, yeah, my friend gave me this one, and they did have them at Dollar Tree for a while. This one is 04, which is a nice mauve pink. They're very nice and pigmented. I really like those. Let's go over here. For my bronzer, I brought in this Be Pure little bronzer. It's supposed to be like a little donut, and then this, the overspray wipes off, but it's a nice powder for, just for bronzer, because I just use bronzer to blend out my contour. And then for contour, I'm using the Ace Beauté Ultimate Sculpt Face Palette, and this is cream, and I really enjoy this. I don't use this color, but I do mix these to make a really nice contour, so I will be using that. For my highlights, these are some of the oldest highlights I have in my collection. These are from Revolution. This is their Shimmer Brick in Rose Gold and the one in Radiant. These were some of the first highlights I ever purchased years and years and many years ago. I'll tell you when these came out. I'll put the year right here. That's how old they are. They still work just fine. They don't smell. They're still buttery soft, and I just mixed them all together. And they just duped the Shimmer Bricks from Bobbi Brown. This one is more of a champagne-y color. Look at that. And then this one is more of a rosy gold. They're so soft and so pretty. And as long as they've been in my collection, They have been absolutely fine, and they will continue to be in my collection until either there's mold on them, they start to smell, or they start to get dry. Other than that, they are absolutely fine, and they will continue to be here and be used and be well loved. And then for a fun highlighter, I have this Copacetic Perfect Glow highlighter in Beach Please. I am an affiliate of Copacetic, so if you would like to get some money off, my link will be below with the code so you can get 10% off. And this is a beautiful pinky purple highlighter. So pretty. You can use this as an inner corner, or you can use this as an eyeshadow. It's so pretty. So that was my fun highlighter for September. But those were blush, bronzer, highlight, and contour. I'm also going to bring in these bronzer drops from Be Pure. I've seen these on Instagram, people talking about them and whatnot, and they finally came to my Dollar Tree. These are very, very glowy. You can see it, how shiny it is, almost like a highlight. I'm going to mix this in with my foundation just to give it a little bit of a glowy under, like underpainting kind of. See how glowy that is? But if I mix it in with that foundation, it will be good, because I did try it out when I got it because we were going out to eat, and I did try it and it did add a little bit of a glow. You need the tiniest bit. So hey, $25, $50. Hey, we'll try it and find out. If you've used this, let me know your thoughts. And then lastly, for liners, I'm still using the same eye primers, I'm still using the same mascaras, I'm still using the same pencil liners, but I'm bringing in these two liquid liners. This one is Ione's felt tip liquid liner from Dollar Tree. This is nice. It's a nice felt tip, inexpensive, and it does the job. And then I have this Revolution one, which from their Matrix collection. I got this at TJ Maxx. And I really like this one as well. Kind of reminds me of the ones from Essence, the way their applicator is. But we have those too. So those are really simple. Everything else is rolling over from August. All right, so that's what I'll be using for the month of September. If you've used any of these products or have any suggestions, please let me know. I would be glad to try them out or get your suggestions. Leave a comment. I love conversating with people about things that we both have in common, especially like makeup and skincare and things of that nature. But yeah, drop me a comment. I thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thank you so very much. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me here on YouTube and on Instagram. And we'll see you in the next Project Pan video.